Hello everyone, good morning. So thank you so much for joining us today. Basically today we are going to conduct a session by Mr. Naresh and Goyal sir. He is a retired IRTS officer and he is a panel member of Lukmaan IAS, panel member for mock interviews in our institute. So we have been conducting mock interviews in our institute, and this year again we are going to conduct the mock interviews. And our panel members will be similar as the previous years, and these panel members have themselves been into the services. They have been guiding the candidates who have prepared for civil services exams so far. And today, like Naresh and Goyal sir, like once he joins, he is going to interact with all of you about how to go about for preparing for UPSC interview. Means like what are the things that you need to keep in mind while you are preparing, while you are starting your preparation for interview, right? What are the things, what are the qualities that the board members look for in a candidate. So for this, Naresh sir is about to join us shortly, and meanwhile, like we are fortunate to have another member from our mock interview panel, squadron leader Pooja Singh. So she has been into Indian Air Force, right? She was a squadron leader, and she is our mock interview panelist as well. And today she is going to interact with you. She'll share her ideas related to body language. She's going to share what constitutes the confidence in a candidate. So she is going to discuss about the perspectives, right? The qualities in a candidate that defense people look for. So she is with us, squadron leader Pooja Singh. So thank you so much, ma'am, for coming and joining us here. Yes, yes.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Squad Leader Pooja. I've served in the Indian Air Force for a period of 10 years. I was a short service commissioned officer. I'll concentrate on a few highlights about how to go regarding your body language in an interview. So when you are going for a mock interview, see, anyone who has cleared the mains of this level of exam is already a very academic student per se, but your impression, as it has been said that first impression is the last impression, so somebody notices you when you enter the room, and that gives a a 360-degree approach to the individual who's observing you, and the person who's taking the mock, those are such genius people sitting there, ex-IAS, IRS level officers, that they can scan you just by looking at you. How do you approach, how do you stand, how do you talk, how do you make eye contact with the people. So this is very impromptu. I'll just be covering a few highlights on this. Basically, when you enter the mock interview room, just be confident enough. There is nothing to be hesitant. You have reached a certain point of your life and you should be, filled with josh. How's the josh? It should always be high, as you have crossed all the limits. It is just the interview which is left, and you may 100% succeed that as well. Get into the room, just scan with your eyes how many members are there. Does it include a lady, or is it all male gentlemen sitting there? Greet them as they are. If there is a lady who's in the panelist, I would suggest always start with wishing her individually. You can approach like good morning ma'am, followed by good morning sirs, whatever the time of the day is, whether it is good morning or good afternoon for that matter. Do not turn your back towards the panelist members any point of time, even when you are entering. For instance, if the panel is sitting here and you are entering like this, try and open the gate through your left hand and make a steady approach from your left itself, so that you are always facing them. Come in, wish them good morning, followed by seating on the chair. Now what happens, we have also been through that stage that you are a bit nervous attending the session and all. So just prove yourself ki nahi, I have reached here, I can go ahead, koi issue nahi hai. Just be composed, and this is reflected while you are taking your posture once the panelist members ask you to sit down. Very basic IQ is, you stand next to the chair. You do not sit on your own until they have asked you to sit down. See, the senior most would certainly say, so and so, please welcome and have a seat. Once they ask you to sit down, take your time. Don't be in a hurry and just be seated on the edge of the chair. That wouldn't make you comfortable. Through and through the interview, आपका 70% of your mind will be मैं आगे तो नहीं हो गया, मैं पीछे तो. Take your time, just sit back to the chair, put your back along with the chair back so that you are seated upright. That posture should be there. Do not slouch. Through and through, what I believe, it might take 40 minutes or plus, so it is better to be comfortable in initial stages itself. Go, sit, put your back upright, be seated, do not sit cross-legged. It is known to everyone. For that matter, they are way senior guys to you. You can't be sitting informally towards them. Do not sit cross-legged. Put your hands in a single position. एक बार ऐसे, एक बार ऐसे, एक बार ऐसे. It doesn't look good. ऐसे बैठ गए तो बैठ गए. Try holding it this way. Okay. Now, once the interview starts, one of the panelist members would ask you, okay, introduce yourself. Since I'm standing here, I do not have a posture. I'm just casually standing. I can make hand movement. I can make hand movement because I'm teaching you. It is vice versa once you are giving an interview. Try and control your hand movement as much as possible until and unless it is totally called for. It is not like कि किसी ने कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया, yes sir वो तब उस वॉर में तो सर no, it doesn't work like this. It should be like this. Sir, as far as I can recollect, it happened so and so वगैरह वगैरह. जितना कम ये movement, because this shows somebody's nervousness. कि बंदा probably nervousness ना भी हो, but it doesn't come very formal once it is in a interview environment. Eye contact. I have asked you a question. That does not mean that you will through and through be looking into my eyes only and responding. There are 4 other members. You need to start off with me, but you have to scan all of them throughout your answer. Okay. Just see, because reciprocation comes. You look at somebody else who has not even asked you a question, but that person would be looking into you and giving you that acknowledgement, okay, we are listening. And so it shouldn't be focused on a single person. जिसने पूछा है सिर्फ उसको जवाब नहीं, जवाब उसी को देना है, पर देखना सबकी तरफ है. Hand movement restrict करिए. Sit comfortably. पहली ही बार में एक position ले लीजिए. Do not sit cross-legged. Keep your hands in a position जो आपको बार बार change ना करनी पड़े. Other than that, hand movement हो गया आपका. Okay, nodding. Nodding is one big issue. When the interviewer is asking you something, when the question is being placed to you, you may nod once or twice. I have seen students who keep nodding through and through. ऐसे. No, it is not required. Once or twice is good enough. That gives us the satisfaction you are listening. Another important thing is, when the question is being put up to you, let that question be completed. Do not, overjoy yourself and start answering impromptu. पहले पूरी सुन लो. They have framed a question for you. पूरा question आ जाने दीजिए. Start answering after that. In between, there might happen कि जो member है वो आपको कुछ feedback देना चाहते हैं या कुछ भी insight देना चाहते हैं, input देना चाहते हैं. Hold yourself there. Hold yourself there. Give them priority. ठीक है ना? उनकी बात सुन लीजिए. Thereafter, continue your answer. And a very basic approach which is generally missing is, हमें लगता है कि हर क्वेश्चन का जवाब देना ज़रूरी है. It is not always like that. We are not, robots. We are not encyclopedias. We are humans. We have reached this point, but still that does not mean that we know the whole of the ocean. We are just a drop in it. Okay. So answer as per that. आपको answer पता है. Very good. Take few seconds to frame your answer. Then start speaking. Do not be in a hurry to just question उधर खत्म नहीं हुआ and I've started, and then midway I'm realizing, okay, no, I'm not prepared. I don't know much of the data which is needed and all. So take your time, take a second or two, hold yourself, do your mind work. एक frame बना लो. How am I going to put up my thoughts forward? It should not happen कि vaguely सिर्फ इसलिए कि कुछ पूछा गया and I have to answer, I'm just saying anything. It doesn't work like that. Those people know a lot more. So what we say, beating around the bush, it doesn't work. Be precise, try and answer what has been asked for in very calculative way. Do not elongate, do not shorten, just be appropriate. So this is basically about your answering session. Thereafter, once you are done, or for that matter, what happens in between, the members would ask you to have tea. It happens in mock interviews, it happens, they might offer you have tea. So it is not that you will get up and you say yes sir, why not. Hold yourself, thank you sir, I already had it, yeah, thank you sir, I'll have it later. बस इतना ही, बिकॉज उनका काम है आपको कंफ्यूज करना, उनका काम है आपके रिएक्शंस देखना, आप किस चीज़ पे कैसे रिएक्ट करते हो. They can make out everything out of you just by seeing how you look, how you talk, how you sit, how you stand and all that. Mock in. They already know कि एक बच्चा जो मेंस क्लियर करके आया है वो यहाँ से तो sharp enough. Now what are the other qualities they are looking for somebody who is sitting at a government official officer level post. तो वो सब चीज़ें देखने के लिए that interview is being conducted. As already covered by Zahidul, and further it will be, has already been covered by Ambassador Tripathi sir. Fill your DAFs very properly. Everything you mention there is what gives insight about you to the members. They do not know you personally, they do not know anything. जितना भी आप उनको क्वेश्चन सर्व करोगे ना, that will come through your DAF. सो वेरी पर्टिकुलरली आप लोग अपने डैफ पे ध्यान दीजिए, आप क्या भर रहे हैं, कहाँ आपको क्या लिखना है, क्या नहीं लिखना है. फॉलोड बाय अभी नरेश सर विल बी हियर इन अ वाइल. वो आप लोगों को बताएंगे हाउ टू बेसिकली किल ऑल इंटरव्यूज, हाउ टू बी ऑलवेज बूस्टेड इनफ कि ये तो मैं कर ही लूँगा. ट्राई एंड डू एज मैनी मॉक्स पॉसिबल बिकॉज you have cleared all the levels. Now this is something, jitni jagah aap jayenge, you will get variety of questions, you will get variety of panelist members. It will be a great interaction session. They give you time after the interview has been completed, they would give you time to revert, to answer them what went wrong, how should I convey my thoughts. They would analyze you on that. That is being done, so that will help you sailing further, isn't it? And I believe that should do. And other than that, if individually anybody has got anything to ask, you can put up your questions in the comment box. We are just having Naresh sir around. He'll be here and he'll enlighten you more about how to succeed in interviews. Thank you. Yeah, please.
You need to greet all the panel members individually or
No, not individually. See, as I told, if there is a single lady and rest 4 are male members, just get in and say, good morning ma'am, good morning sirs. Still, it has to be the lady first. How do you know that the chairman is seated where? In general conception is, वो center में बैठे हुए हैं, he is the chairman himself. वही है, courtesy call वही है, but still when a lady is around, it should always be good morning ma'am, good morning sirs, because sirs में आप सबको ले रहे हो. All 3, 4, whosoever are available. Otherwise, if you go कि आप chairman sir, good morning sir, it can't be good morning ma'ams, good morning sir, good morning ma'am, good morning sir. No, it doesn't work like this. It has to be sweet, crisp and clear. So how does it go? If it is a lady, good morning ma'am, good morning sirs. You focus on the chairperson, isn't it? This is how you go ahead. Anything? Thank you so much.
So that was a quick introduction about the interview guidance program by Squadron Leader Pooja Singh ma'am. She is a mock interview panelist in our Lukmaan IAS Institute. So apart from this, when we talk about the overall interview guidance program that we are running in our institute, right? So this year we have planned it in a more structured manner. How? Basically, soon after UPSC has declared result on 8th, right? From 9th, the DAF filling has been opened by UPSC. So many of you might be in the process of filling your DAF. Many of you might have started doing it because you still have the timing, maybe that you did not click on the final button that like, I agree and submit finally. So you may not have clicked it because you might be having some queries related to DAF, right? Detailed application form. So related to detailed application form, basically we have conducted a session by former ambassador, right? So Mr. Jitendra Kumar Tripathi sir, so he is a retired Indian Foreign Services officer. He has discussed about the nitty-gritties related to the detailed application form. He has shared, let's say like, through a PPT over here, what are the things that you need to consider. Apart from this, at Lukmaan IAS, what we are doing, that all those candidates who have registered for mock interviews in our institute, right? So this mock interview process is, let's say, free of cost for all the qualified candidates, no matter from which institute they are or whether they have just prepared themselves. Most of the students who have qualified from Lukmaan IAS, they are going to join the mock interview process or interview guidance program in our institute. The moment you register for the interview guidance program, we will keep you updated about the, let's say, different stages related to interview guidance program. Basically, the first stage is related to detailed application form filling. So in our institute, there are few faculties along with me who are going to guide candidates individually. In case you're filling the detailed application form, you need some clarity in filling your cadre preference, you need some clarity in, let's say, documents that you might be having. There can be many other, let's say, doubts that you may be having related to your DAF. So in that case, if you are located in Delhi, you can always visit our institute, you can interact with us, right? So contact numbers are given in the, let's say, website also. Or let's say you are away from Delhi, in that case, you can simply contact us and we are going to schedule a one-to-one interaction session. It will be either through Google Meet or through Zoom. So that like we are going to interact with the students on a one-to-one basis to address the doubts of the students related to how to fill the detailed application form. Wherever you have any queries related to DAF, so we are going to assist you till the DAF is completely filled by all of you. So the deadline, as we have discussed earlier, is 15th of December. Today is already 13th. So you have today, you have tomorrow, you have day after tomorrow, but 6 p.m. is the last timing. Soon after DAF filling is done by all of you, what we are going to do is, we are going to conduct DAF analysis session. DAF analysis session means your DAF is something that gives a picture to the interview board members. What questions are to be asked to this candidate, okay? So it is very important that you thoroughly prepare your DAF also. There are, vital information that you provide through your DAF. It is related to your hobby, it is related to your interest, it is related to your academics, it is related to the prizes or medals that you have, let's say, received so far, it is related to extracurricular activities that you have attended so far. So the thing is, like, your DAF is a snapshot about how your interview is going to go, right? So it is very important that you need to prepare your DAF first, right? Along with preparing the DAF, you also need to prepare the current events that are happening. Current events related to many things, related to international relations, related to polity, related to economy, related to art and culture. So as part of that, what we are going to do is, like, we are going to conduct classes in the institute. Classes, like, there will be about a week's class that will be, let's say, like, on different days. So we are going to share the class schedule with you. And as part of those class, the expert faculty members from our institute, they are going to share details related to their subject. Let's say it is art and culture. So a candidate comes from a specific state, like in India. So in that specific state, what are the important, let's say, like, heritage sites? What are the cultural significance of that state that you belong to? These are some of the, let's say, things that are asked in the interview. So, like, we have molded the class in such a manner that we provide vital information to you that are related with your with your DAF, okay? So these classes are going to be very helpful, and our interview guidance program is led by Ansari sir, who is the director of the institute also, and he is a widely known faculty. He is known for his subjects that he teaches. One of the subject that he teaches is public administration optional subject. He teaches ethics, integrity and aptitude, right? Apart from this, he teaches Indian polity as well. So Ansari sir is also going to take class there as part of this mock interview process. So he is going to conduct class initially. So there will be few classes for him where he is going to discuss about some recent happenings related to, let's say, various areas. Maybe it's related to polity, it's related to administration. There are other faculties who are going to take classes on international relations. So it is very important for you to stay updated with whatever is happening, because we understand that after prelims exam till mains exam, your focus, let's say, is to prepare for the mains exam. You get somehow, let's say, disconnected from the current events during those months. And after, let's say, writing the mains exam, you are totally cut off. Many of you may not have pursued current affairs the way that you have followed before the exam. It is important that you need to brush up your current affairs of at least last 6 months in a manner that you have a holistic understanding on every event that is happening. And this is very important. Okay. So we are going to cover those current affairs also, at least last 3 months current affairs, like topic wise we are going to take classes on them. And those current affair classes or current oriented, let's say, important classes, they will be helpful for you. And soon after, let's say, like you fill the DAF form, you can contact us, you can interact with us. What we are going to do is, like, we are going to have a DAF session, one-to-one DAF session, where we are going to give you some insights, the areas that you need to prepare from your detailed application form. What are the things that you need to prepare? So that will give you some insight, some idea that these are the things that I now need to prepare for my interview. Okay, so that will help you to prepare for the interview. And once the actual mock interviews are started, basically, I would like to share one important information, that as of now, the registration form for interview guidance program has some dates mentioned, means tentative dates that you need to select, right? We have given 3 dates. So these dates are just tentative in nature, means like the dates that you're filling over there, these are not the final dates on which, let's say, mock interviews will be conducted for you. Mock interviews will be conducted by the institute for you after interacting with you in person, so that we get to know where you are located, when we can conduct the mock interviews for you. We have a venue, we have the members, very dedicated members for the mock interviews. We will be there to help all of you, but it is needed that all the students basically who are preparing for interview of UPSC, they need to, let's say, start their preparation from now. Last year, I have interacted with many candidates. Some of the candidates were in dilemma in the initial stages. The moment when result came out, so they were in a dilemma that what I should do now. Let me wait for the, let's say, interview dates to come to find out how I can start preparing for interviews. So it is very important that you should start preparing from now itself, right? So this is the thing. Okay, it is very important that you should start preparing for it from now. The moment you, let's say, from now, if you start figuring out what is important for you, what is not important for you, you need to, let's say, build up your profile in a manner that you have already shared your DAF. You need to build up your profile. You need to understand those areas that is important for you. See, the interview process is very individualized. Why? Because every individual is different from one another. Every person has a different personality. Every person has a different background, academic background. They have a different, let's say, so these things play role in the interview, because before interview, UPSC just goes through, let's say, the marks that you may have obtained in your mains exam. So they go through the factual information. But the moment they come across you, what will happen? They will see the personality that is there in front of you. Okay, so after seeing the personality, they can judge, right, which person has the capacity of leading our district, which person has a capacity of, let's say, leading as an officer in a certain role, right? So that's important. And as part of this personality, basically, you need to understand many things, right? What you can do from now, what I suggest is, many students who are, let's say, wondering what we need to do now or not, means like after you fill up the DAF, right? So during filling the DAF, you need to fill your hobbies also. Many of you may have pursued some active hobby during the preparation stage, but many of the candidates are clueless about hobby, because the preparation itself takes huge amount of time. Not only this, apart from this, some candidates might be doing work also. So this does not permit them to go for any kind of extra hobby. If you don't have any such hobby, since you have been into the reading thing, means so far you have been reading, let's say like, for UPSC preparation, you can inculcate a new hobby which is reading. Let's say you can pick up some books from the market, any new book that is available, any kind of, let's say you can identify that this is the area that I want to learn about. For example, like someone of you may be interested in learning about how the wars used to happen. I'll give you an example. Recently, Israel-Hamas war is happening, right? Russia-Ukraine war is happening. So these are the recent wars that are happening. But long back, when democracies were not started, long back, when let's say like these kind of states were not there in picture. So then what used to happen, different rulers used to fight with one another. So they used to have, let's say, wars with one or other kingdom, and wars were, there used to be many strategists, there used to be army generals who used to set the rules of the wars, that this is how we are going to fight the war. So there are many books on that also. For example, one of the Art of War, it's a book that is written by Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is a Chinese military general, right? He talked about that a war is won if you don't have to fight the war actually. Means like you can fight the war, you can win the war without fighting. That will give you the greatest dividend in a war. So similarly, there are 33 strategies of war, that can be another book. A person who is interested in reading international relations, what he can do is he can basically, let's say like, pick up the book The India Way, which is written by the External Affairs Minister of India, Mr. S. Jaishankar. This is a very new book. So you can inculcate the book reading as a topic. So now we have Mr. Naresh and Goyal with us. So sir is going to join, right? So he is okay. So Naresh and Goyal sir is going to join us over here. He is going to share his strategy, how to prepare for the examination. All right. So we are going to resume this session within 10 minutes. Naresh sir is here. So I'm so meanwhile it will be, let's say like you can be seated, all people who are attending online or offline, you can be seated for some time. So within 10 minutes he will be here. He's already arrived, right? So we are going to discuss about many things related to this. So thank you so much. So that will be all from my side. But the thing is, like Naresh sir is going to join. Just stay online. Thank you.
Okay, my dear students, greetings to all of you. Let me first congratulate you all who have cleared the mains exam and come to this stage of interview. Now, you must be seeing, you must have heard from people, it's a very difficult process. So far it has been difficult. Interview is going to be the same. Now, what all you have to do in the interview? What all is required? How you prepare for the interview? There is no guideline, there is no book, there is no syllabus. What is an interview? Interview is your personality, what you are, who you are, how do you think, how do you behave, how do you tackle the situation. No book will tell you how to tackle a particular situation. And each one of you will tackle the situation in a different way. They will find out which way you will tackle the situation. I was asked the same question. A very, very difficult question, but again, very easy question if it is okay. I will tell you in the due course. So, the day has come. Results are out. I think 3-4 days back. What you should do immediately when the result is out and you come to know that you have passed. People start preparing from next hour. Take this book, take that book, read that paper, read those paper. My suggestion is for next 3-4 days, do not do anything. If you are, today is the 13th, your interview is next month 13th or 12th, whichever date, if you have time. So for next 3-4 days, do not do anything. Just go around with your friends, party, sharty and everything. Just move around, freak around. No reading, no studying, nothing. Meet as many people as you can. Go to all your friends, your relatives, make enjoy everything. Why I am saying so? When we come to another chapter number 6, then I will tell you the importance of this. Very, very important process. Do not do anything. It may appear strange, but you will appreciate that this is the thing, this is the point which will take you through to the interview. Nothing, doing nothing. Right? The attire, what you should wear. What you should wear. There are various ways of wearing things. Indian clothes, English clothes, all kinds of clothes we have these days. For men, it is mandated, please wear a suit, regular suit. If you do not have, you may not have, because you have been so busy in studies for a year or two, you may not have, a size may have changed. I'm sure most of you must have reduced in size in last 2 years with so much of studies and all. So you find the coat is very, very loose. Or if you have put in weight, it is tight like mine. It is slightly tight. I can't put on these. I am not comfortable. So after 3-4 days, go and get your suit stitched. New suit stitched. From a regular tailor, no hi-fi tailor, no designer suit, regular suit, which you should be comfortable in wearing. You should carry that suit. Understand? And color should be black, blue, grey, no red, no purple, nothing. This is not done. Not purple. Black, blue, grey, light colors, and a tie. Pajama kurta is out, lungi dhoti is out, even if you are South Indian. Even if you are South Indian or from the east part of India, whichever part. Because this is the dress. You can be posted anywhere in the country. If you are used to wearing lungi, dhoti, etc. at your home, all that, if you are posted in Haryana, Punjab or some other place, that's not done. You have to be in proper dress. More so, if you get selected in IFS, Foreign Service, international level, you have to be in proper dress. So for men, suit, matching shirt and a tie. Get the tie done from somebody. I am sure at this age, when you are studying, you can't put the knot and all that. I could not. Till a few years back, I could not put my knot. It's simple. So put the knot done, and shoes, laced shoes. Laced shoes. I am not wearing lace shoes because I am not appearing for interview today. So lace shoes. Matching socks. Matching socks. That should be your attire. No ring in the hand. You will unnecessarily invite question. Unnecessarily, if I wear this kind of ring, it shines too much, and if it catches somebody's eye, 5 people sitting there, they may ask you a silly question. Silly question. No ring. Simple watch if you can wear. Without watch is also okay. Simple watch otherwise. No designer watch, nothing, simple watch. Because idea is, from your attire, from your whatever you are wearing, it is a statement. You are giving a statement that I am so and so. And if you wear something weird, you will invite unnecessary questions. For example, when in 1982, when I appeared, we were having mock interviews. One fellow, we were conducting mock interviews because all of us. One fellow was wearing a terracotta shirt, beautiful terracotta shirt, those days, 1982. Not many people had those kind of shirt. I asked him a question that have you heard that in the independence movement, Mahatma Gandhi gave a call that we should boycott all English clothes? Yes, sir. He said, yes, sir. You are wearing English clothes. If somebody gives a call today, will you give your shirt and burn it? He had no answer. So why invite unnecessary questions? By wearing different colors, different kind of dress, this, that, nothing of this type, no badges, nothing, no pen, pencil also. It's not required. If your pen, pencil is required, they will give you. Right? For girls, sari is the best if you can wear it comfortably. Otherwise, Punjabi suit is also okay with proper chunni, etc. And the ladies should not mind why I'm going to say. No showing of legs at all. No traction unnecessarily. No showing of cleavage. Absolutely no. Be as simple as possible. Last year we interviewed a girl. She was wearing sari very decently, very nicely. And she gave beautiful answers. The moment she was out, I told my fellow panelists, the girl will get a rank. And she got 116th rank. She got 116th rank. So she carried so beautifully. So do that. Sari okay, a chappal okay, no heels. You may fall down here and there, and because see, when you enter that chamber, no, you are nervous already. And if you are wearing heels and if something happens like this, you are 100 times more nervous, and the whole thing is gone because it's a one day. This day will come in life only once, for half an hour, 40 minutes. It will never come again. So do your best. No high heels, simple chappals, Punjabi suit okay, sari is okay, first class. And hair properly done. No hair this side and all. No, honestly, you will doing this. It catches their attention, they'll ask you questions on that. The lady sitting there, she will ask you a question there. So, proper dress. Okay. Then, very, very important part. Interview chamber recce. When you go there, find out where is your interview chamber, number one. Because in UPSC, mostly the interview will happen in UPSC building. So there are many chambers because there are sometimes seven panels. One chamber this side, one that side, one this side, one below, one up, this, that and all. Find out where is your chamber where you are going to be interviewed. Number one. Number two, find out where are they sitting in the chamber. For example, if you enter from that side, if they are sitting like this here, it's okay. If they are sitting here and you have to come and sit there, you do not know. If they are sitting here and you have to come and sit there, so first, if you do not know about it, you will go and you first find out where are they sitting, where I have to sit. How do you find out that? Ask the staff. Where are these people sitting? How is the chamber and all? So he will tell you, "Sab is taraf baithe hai," and you have to sit there, they will help you. That is the chamber recce. Second most important recce is who are sitting inside? Who are the people sitting inside? Which rank? For example, we did the same in 82. We found out, and is there any lady sitting inside? Normally, ladies are more dangerous in asking questions. Is there a lady sitting inside? In my interview, I found out there is a lady sitting inside. Dean, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. I will not tell her name because very revered lady. And we found out she will ask a question and you will be completely washed. Beforehand, we were told. We found out. And they are sitting in this corner. You have to go and sit like this, etc., etc. All that. When I entered the chamber, I first saw that lady. Here is the issue. All the four gentlemen were all right. One Sardarji was sitting there. Find out who all are there. One Sardarji is there, one lady is there, one South Indian there. Because you know their taste. Idea is you must know their taste. Punjabi Sardarji sitting there. He may ask some question on Punjab. Anything happening in Punjab these days? Just you have to be 200,000% aware and prepared. Well, once in a lifetime opportunity. Either you are in or you are out. Okay, South Indians, Tamil person is sitting there. Okay, he may ask question on this South India thing. Okay, is there anything? A lady sitting here, anything happening on this front? Like that. One IFS officer sitting there, his last posting was somewhere in Russia. Oh, he may ask something on Ukraine. Right? Or he has been into Turkey, etc. Whatever you can find out, it's not easy, but it's not difficult also. Whatever best you can find out about these people, where all they have worked, who are they, any lady sitting, which position the lady is sitting. Lady sitting at the position of the chairperson or sitting aside is different. It becomes different for you. There are 5 people will be there normally, 2 and 1 chairperson. If a lady is sitting as the chairperson in the middle or sitting this side, or more than one sitting, you get 1 point extra, means 10 ranks up. You know this? No? So find out interview chamber, what all is there, what is happening inside. One more thing that I'll tell you when you enter the chamber. Entering chamber is also very important. So who are sitting? How is the chamber? Where are they sitting? How many people are there? Any ladies there? Which position she is sitting? That is important. You find out. Now comes when you enter the chamber, the greeting process. Because the moment you enter, the way you greet them, half of your interview is done. Half is done. Rest half they will take care. Now how to greet them? I told you to find out if there is a lady sitting or which position she is sitting. Irrespective of the position, wherever she is sitting, this or this. You enter the chamber, first greet the lady immediately. Good morning, ma'am. Don't have to bend too much or too less or namaste, etc. No. Simple. Good morning, ma'am. First ma'am greeting, wherever she is sitting, in the middle or anywhere. Then one good morning ma'am, good morning sirs. Sirs. Don't have to say good morning sir, good morning sir, good morning sir, good morning sir. No. You will be confused and they will be amused. What kind of joker has come? The moment you enter, greet them. This is the chair where you are required to sit and you are entering from here. So enter and come and stand like this. Good morning ma'am, good morning sirs. Look at all of them. When you say sirs, when you look at ma'am, good morning sirs, and stand, they will ask you to sit down comfortably, go and sit down. That's all. Your greeting process is over, half of your interview is over. They have come to know, because when we speak, our body speaks about 60% without speaking. Words speak about 20% and expression speaks another 20%. So your body speaks. The moment you have entered, without uttering a word, from here to here you have come, your 60% communication has already been done. 60% done. 20% your expression will tell and 20% good morning sir, ma'am, whatever you say, that will do. So that is the whole greeting process. Be very careful about it. If you do not greet the lady, it is taken as an offense. So greeting process, right? Then comes the sitting posture. How do you sit down there? Normally, they will ask you to sit down. Sometimes they test your patience. Sometimes, once in a blue moon, they don't ask you. Then you get nervous. What, should I sit down or should I not sit down? They have not asked me. That was old time when they used to test. Let him keep standing. We'll see how it is. Now it is scientific and all, everything. They don't do that, but you never know. You never know. So you are standing here. They are, please sit down. Come like this, simply, and sit down. Sit down. Like this. The back should touch the back. Lower back should touch the lower back. Not upper back should not touch the upper back, because it will be like this. You can't sit like this. Sit just like this. Hands, if there is a hand rest, hand like this, so that you can freely move your hands. When it comes to answering question, you can move your hands slightly. How much to move, that I will tell. So just sit like this. Don't no open leg like this. Just slightly open, about 9-10 inches. Good enough. Sit. Now you are ready. Posture should be, you are ready to face the questions. You are ready to face the question, and little smiling. You are ready. Now you have come here. No, there is no. It's a hot seat. You have come here. You can't go back. Nothing can happen. You have to be inside now. So you are ready to face the question. Little smile, and comfortably sit down. Don't move. Don't. Ladies normally sari this. No. Once you have sat down, it's okay. Normally, no crossing of legs also. No. Just sit down and don't move again and again like this. Again. Just lower back should touch the lower back. Upper back should be free and be like. Just because you can move the hands and answer the question. Chair may be too revolving. Just control it somehow. Can't do much. Whatever. Should be like this. That should be your sitting posture. Same for ladies also. Same for gents. Right? Body language. Now comes the body language. I told you in the beginning that 3-4 days do not do anything. Why? Because when you go out with your friends, you party, you enjoy, etc., your body language changes. Body language changes. When you enjoy, you feel happy, you feel elated. The body language changes, and that reflects no tension. 3-4 days, nothing. Only for the body language. Your body language should improve, because as I told you, the moment you enter from there, come up to here, 60% communication is done by your body language, not by your language, by your body language. How confident you are, how happy you are, how relaxed you are. When you, some people, we interview people, they come like this. Some are very confident, some are very smiling, looking at us and smiling. Like this, they come. Simple. Body language. They have different languages. Everybody speaks. Everyone's body speaks differently. So that's why I said for 3-4 days, enjoy. So you have passed mains exam, it's not a joke. Body language, right? Eye movements. Very, very important. Eye movements. You are sitting here, answering the question. 5 people are sitting. Now, 1, 2, chairperson, and 3, 4, right? They are sitting like this. Number 2 has asked you question. When he is asking question, look at him, straight, nowhere else. Listen to the question completely, properly, in right context. What he is asking. Because you are so nervous, even the simple question appears difficult. Even the simple question appears difficult. So you make it easy by listening completely. By listening. Look at him all the time when he is asking question. When he has asked the questions, how to ask question, I will tell you later also. Now, when you are ready to answer, then straight away look at the chair and start answering, looking at all of them. Not very frequently, but just your eyes should go here and there. Involve everyone in the answer. Because the person number 2 has asked question, it is not only his question, it is everybody's question. It is everybody's question. Everybody has to give marks. Everybody will give you marks. Because they are not asking, they are not wanting answer only. They are looking at so many things otherwise. How do you speak? What is your thought process? How do you tackle this answer? How do you tackle this situation? Everybody is seeing something different. They are very learned people, very high class people. They are expert in their field. Whether they are academicians or bureaucrats, or They are experts. They are top absolutely. In my interview, the chairperson was DGP Uttar Pradesh, and one person was sitting next to me was one Sikh gentleman. He was India's ambassador to Canada. The one was, I don't know, head of the department botany, Calcutta University. This lady was Dean Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, the top institute in the country. She was dean of this institute, Indian Institute of Science, and one person was also like that, and chairperson was DGP. That's all. There are distinguished people, absolutely. So they are observing you all. So while you answer, don't have to look to the person who has questioned you. Look at everyone. So normally, what mistake we do is somebody asks you a question, we start immediately answering that. Immediately start answering. This is because we want to show our knowledge. May tell you in the interview they are not testing your knowledge. That has already been tested in the mains. They are not testing your knowledge. They are testing something else. How do you tackle the situation? Because tomorrow you are going to be the collector or a secretary in the embassy or any position, police officer. You have to tackle the situation every minute. What is your thought process? They are testing that. So answer like this. Look at everyone. Everyone. Right? Very important. Hand movements. Hand movements. You are sitting like this. When somebody asks question, when you answer that question, have you seen Amitabh Bachchan? Most of you must have seen KBC. They wear such, we will do like this, we will do like this, as we will do this, we will do this, we will do this. ये आपके सामने क्वेश्चन आएंगे, आपको सबके आंसर दें, एक के बाद एक 5 क्वेश्चन है. देखिए हैंड कैसा है, एक के बाद एक 5, आपकी लाइफ लाइन ऐसे चलेंगी. सी दी हैंड इज गोइंग लाइक दिस. See these people. All these people have studied all these things in various institutes in USA. They're all trained. They've been trained on this. This is not just like that. Okay, he's Amitabh Bachchan, so he can do anything. No, they have been trained. So your hand movements should go according to their question. According to what answer you are giving. Economy is going up. Economy is going up. No. Your hand should not go normally out of your body. This is your body, this is your area. Hand should not go normally out of it. Down, up, so much, large, so much, large. This becomes large. You don't have to say large. The weird way of saying things, You say large, so much. I can do. The armed forces are doing so much for the country. So much for the country. Emphasis. Hands will give you more emphasis. Hands will, the way I am saying, hands will give you. I am emphasizing my hands. Hands will give you. So your hand movement should be controlled, but it should be there. The economy is going up and the country is going down. Country is going up, economy is going down. No. You are not emphasizing your point. You are not saying clearly, you are not conveying what you want to say. Economy is definitely going, sir. In last so many years, this year, that year, our GDP has increased. We are going up to $5 million. Our country is doing great, sir. Great. Emphasis. This shows, yes, you are enthusiastic. You are full of energy. And you have something in you. That shows. That should be your hand movement, not out of the body, just this much. And legs still. No, not like this. Some people are used to this. No. Be very, very still. Only your eyes should talk, mouth should talk, hand should talk. And looking at these people like that. Right? That is body language, eye movements, hand movements. Quality of answers. Very, very important. Normally, when they ask question and if you do not know the answer, we start answering something else. To answer to karna, we have to answer. So start something else. If you quote figures Has any one of you heard our former Prime Minister Charan Singh speaking? When he used to give lecture, he used lot of figures. So many crores, so many millions, so many this, so many this, so many this. He was very impressive in that. If a question regarding population, you must have studied all these things while preparing for mains. So if you can use figures in your answer, fantastic. Figures, millions, crores, lakhs, this, collection, GDP collection, this much, 1.2 lakhs per month, 1.32 lakhs per month, crore per month, whatever. So quality, you should answer exactly what they've asked. Deviation 5 to 10% is okay, but more than that is not done. More than that, and no long answers, no short answers, middle somewhere. We interview people, they start speaking and go on speaking just to impress. Just to impress. No. Middle answer should be about 1.5 to 2 minutes maximum. To the point, deviation 5-10% here and there, and figures as much as you can. Or mold your answer in such a way, there are some smart people. They will mold their answer in such a way that the figures which they know, they will inculcate those figures into that. There are some smart people, they do that. Smart interview, there's so smart interview. You direct, there are some people who will direct them to ask that question which they want to answer. But there are very few, 1 or 2 here and there. They will direct the answer in such a way that from this answer they will ask question which they want to answer. So whole interview goes like that. But that's rare. Don't try that because you may fail normally. So answer quality right, as many figures as possible, to the point answer, no here and there, and look at everyone while answering. Answer no long, no short. Now you are not supposed to know everything. They know that. You are not the encyclopedia that whatever question they ask, you will know. It's not that. There will be some questions, the answers of which you will not know. It's absolutely no, you will not get any inkling what is asking and what is the answer, no idea. What do? Simply said, excuse me sir, sorry I have not been through to this, or I have not read it, I am not just aware of about it, I am not getting what it is. Very, very, very politely. Say straight, they say okay, no problem. Simply, they will not give you negative marks on that. They will simply say okay. They'll ask another question then. They'll get to know by now what do you know, how do you know now. They'll ask another question, so which you can reply. So if you do not know the answer, no guessing, no bluffing. Little bit guess, okay, but no major guess, no bluffing. Whatever they are asking, if you know, okay. If you do not know, tell them, sorry sir, excuse me sir, whatever. Answer, then most of the time what will happen, the question they ask, if you do not know the answer, you have said sorry, etc., they will tell you the answer. This Sardarji in my interview, first question, you have studied law? I said yes. You have studied tax law? Yes sir. What is the limit of exemption for gift tax? I said 5,000 rupees. He was not convinced. I know that I have given wrong answer. So he said, okay, if I give you this pencil, he was having a pencil, I remember. If I give you a pencil, will it attract gift tax? No sir. What is the limit? Again I said about 5,000 something. I didn't know this, bluffing. He said, is it 15,000? He gave the answer. Now what do? Don't get nervous. Even if he is going wrong, giving wrong answer, accept it. And say, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank him for giving you the answer. Because your knowledge has increased. And you are receptive to the idea. There was a student who used to fight, no sir, it is 5,000, I have read it, sir. I have read it, it is 5,000. Yesterday only I have read it, day for yesterday I have read it, whatever. No. See, it is 15,000. Okay, thank you very much, sir. You don't know. Whatever he is telling, you get the knowledge. And most important is you are receptive to that. Because when we work in offices, many situations come when your staff, who is much junior to you, will come and tell you something different. Then you have to accept it. You must accept it. Because even if he is a staff, we have enough time. I tell you a very important thing. Have you ever been to any one of you to Darjeeling Railway? Darjeeling Railway. This railway runs from Siliguri to Darjeeling. And it goes like this, whatever. When this track was being built, so one day that English engineer was sitting on the breakfast, he was sad. He was not happy. His wife asked him, honey, what is the problem? You are not happy about it? Something disturbing you? He said, I am trying to make this track, this train. This train is not going up. It is not going ahead. This train is not going ahead. The lady said, if it is not going ahead, you take it back. Simple lady, what she could have said. If it is not going ahead, take it back. And he got up and ran, jumped and ran. He found the answer. He found the answer to the problem. How? The train was not going ahead, it will go up to this level. Because the steep. She said, you take it back. He took it back like this. Not here. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like. And the train went. This was the way the solution was found. So your staff I've worked in railways all through. In our railways, the lowest staff, the people who work on the track and all, they give the best solution. So you accept what they say, okay, thank you very much, and acknowledge it and thank them when they give you answer. Now everything is over, about 32 minutes, 35 minutes. Now they say, okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. Means, oh, done, now you can go. It's done. Now what to do? You just can't go and get out. You have to also thank them because marks to lena na. You take marks. So you are sitting and they say, suddenly you will find out they say, okay gentlemen, thank you very much. So you just get up, come, thank you ma'am, thank you sirs. And like this, go out without showing your back. Thank them. Two thanks if ladies there, thank you ma'am, thank you sirs, and go out. And no lady, all sir, thank you sirs. Looking at the chairman. Thank you sirs. Chairman sitting, thank you sirs. All inclusive. Include all. Thank you sirs, and quietly go out. That should be the thank you process. And you must thank them because even if your interview has gone bad or whatever, doesn't matter. You don't know how the interview has gone, what they have liked or what they have not liked. So you have to thank them. Thank everyone in any case. One more thing I want to tell you, when you come out of the room, you thank the staff also who are sitting outside. The peon, this is additional thing. The peon who has taken you in, the clerk who has checked your papers, who has registered your event, this is something I call it gratitude to the people who are there, to the people who have helped you in any case. Because this improves your personality. Wherever you go, this will be seen. This improves your personality. Thank everyone around there. Whosoever has helped you, which in any case, even when you go out of the building, the last person there, the guard sitting, standing at the door, thank him. Well, how does it matter? Because you are different. Because you are going to be different, you are going to be collector or SP or DCP or whatnot. You have to be different. So that is the complete interview process. Get ready for it the way it is. Just keep these things in mind, and definitely you will get very good marks. You will be seen differently. You will be behaving differently. You will be showing differently. And that's what is required. Any question, any one of you, anyone asking there? Yeah. Normal steps. Because you don't know where the chair is. And one more thing, you will be sitting quite far from them, at least 8 to 10 feet away. Your voice should be such that it is heard. There will be no mic or anything of that kind. If you are speaking very slow, practice for speaking higher. But you are sitting quite away. After this pandemic and all this, they have made an arrangement. I was not sitting very far. It was about 5 to 6 feet only. Not even that. There was a big table. There was a big table. 2 people sitting this side, 2 were sitting this side, 1 was sitting this side. I was sitting across. It was not very far. My left Sardarji was sitting just next, very near. But now it is not so. Now I've been told that it's not so. There's a big table like this, and you are sitting quite far. So practice if you are, and not too harsh, not too loud. Speaking practice little bit. Step depends how far the chair is. And normal steps. No, not like this. Not like this also. No, parade bhi nahi karna. Don't have to do parade there. Just simple, whatever way you walk, that's your body. Okay, anything else? Yes, that's important. Good you asked. We see many, I don't know who tells them. Some people do, they come inside and they, in front of us, they start buttoning this in front of us. What is the need? Normally, the button should be on. It should be closed. Normally. Do it from outside. Don't do it in front of them. You are wasting their time. You are unnecessarily attracting their attention towards this aspect. No. Nothing doing. No. Once you have sat down, it's okay. No, nothing to be done with your body. Suppose you do it before me and I'm sitting there. I'll immediately ask you a question. Gentlemen, have you seen how many buttons you have? 2. Have you seen in some code there are 3 buttons? What is the difference? Useless question. But I've asked, you have to answer. Because you have attracted my attention towards the buttons. Right? And you see on your, how many buttons are there on this? 1, 2, 3. I have seen 3 buttons. I've got 3. I've got 3. He will say, just make you fool because you have unnecessarily attracted their attention. Unnecessarily. I've got 3, you have got 4. Sir, how many you have got? There are some people like that. What's the difference between from where? What's the use of these buttons? From where these buttons originated? You know? What's the use of these buttons? Why do we put these buttons? You don't know the answer. Do any one of you know the answer? No. In German army or whichever European army, the soldiers used to do this normally. So very cold shit. So the boss there, he put these buttons. So when you do this, the buttons will disturb them. That's why these buttons have been put. So it is related to soldiers in European army somewhere. Because very cold, they'll do with their coats and uniform like this, they'll do this. That's why they put this button. This is the original. No use of these buttons, but for that. And now it's a fashion. Because you have attracted attention, he will ask you a question. He says, honestly, trying to become smart, doing this, doing that. Once you have sat down, buttons are closed. Once you have sat down, now your attention is towards them, not towards this button. You are for them now. You are not for showing see how smart I look and all. You have looked already. You are for them. Whatever it is, I am there. My face is whatever. If I am dark, if I am very handsome or not handsome, my hair, whatever it is there already, done. You don't have to sit down, sir, I am looking smart. Okay, now start. Let's start now. No. Sorry. We are sitting on the chair as a collector. Nobody cares. My wife sometimes tells me when I go to marriage, अच्छे कपड़े पहन लो. Nobody cares for my clothes. Yeah. I am in such a situation, nobody cares my clothes. They care for me. The Naresh has come. No, suits are not come. Because you are going to that position. So don't worry about that. Any other question, anything else? Yes, sir. Little smiling, no laughing. No laughing. Good reminder. No laughing. One more thing. They are sitting, they are having tea. Would like to have tea? What do you do? They will offer you tea. What do you do? It depends. You can have sometimes. Take a sip and just keep it aside. The peon has kept it before you. No, leke jao, no. Because in a meeting, it's a meeting. In a meeting, when people are having tea and you alone are not having, it's a bad manner. They are having tea, they offer you. You can say either, thank you very much, I just had before I came here. Good enough. Or just keep quiet, the peon will take a sip and keep it aside. Not taking the full tea, etc. No. Take a sip and keep it aside. You have given them company. You are one of them. Because if you are not giving company, it's a bad manner. So similar way, no laughing. Just smile a little bit. Depend on the situation. They will not make you laugh. It's a serious business. They will not make you laugh. So no question laughing, just smiling, answering, focusing on your answers, listening completely. Very, very important. Listening completely what they are saying. They'll ask something, you answer something. You are not understanding. If you do not understand at all any question, you ask them, excuse me, sir, sorry, I couldn't get the point. Kindly, if you can repeat it, please. As many soft words as you can. Kindly, if you can repeat it, please, this. But you have to take marks from them, bhai. It's a begging kind of thing. Roughly. So, no laughing, no other gestures, no other postures, serious business, be with them, be part of them. Don't antagonize anybody. Don't argue with them any unnecessarily. One point, normally we say, you answer, they say, no, that's not the answer. So only once you can retort, not after that. Sir, I was just going through yesterday's paper. It says it is, if I remember correctly, 12,400. They say, no, it is 2,03,700. Suppose they say. Sorry, sir, yesterday I think I was going through, if I remember correctly, it was 12,400 something. Maybe I'll have to check up again, sir. No, it is true. Thank you very much, sir. You are a junior officer to them, understand. He is your boss. Behave like that. Put up your point, but not too forcefully. Though you know everything, no. Like a senior officer, junior officer. Behave like that. You don't laugh loudly to a senior officer chamber, no? Don't do that. So anything else regarding the interview? If you do not know, you have to If you do not know, you have to. But that is a bad situation if you skip 2 or 3 questions. One at a time is okay. Maximum skipping 2 questions in half an hour is okay. Maximum 2. If you skip more than 2, you are underprepared. Because then what will happen, you see, you have skipped 3, 4 questions. They will bring down the level of interview low. They will bring down the level of interview low. And when they bring down the level of interview low, instead of 250, out of 250, they'll start giving you out of 200 or 150. Then out of 150, they'll give 70, 80, 90, whatever. They themselves will bring down the level low. You see, normally it happens. When you ask, you are sitting here, you have come with certain expectation that there will be chair and all that. If there is no chair, then you keep sitting, then you lower down your expectations. That's right. Similar way they do. They lower down their expectation, they lower down the level of interview. If you are skipping too many questions, skipping too many questions is not good. Normally it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Once or twice it happens. Some guesswork we will do. If you are getting near the point, they will encourage. Yes, yes, tell me more. Yes, anything else. They will encourage you. So, one more, yes, I remember one more thing. There will be out of 5 people, there will be somebody who will be doing this most of the time. Who will be doing this. He is encouraging you. Look at that person little more. Get encouragement. Because if somebody is accepting your answers, whichever answer you give, and he is saying all the time he is doing this, he is doing, and he is smiling also, it means he likes you and he encourages you. Take that encouragement. Take that encouragement. One question I asked, they may ask you, Mr. So-and-so, we are 5 people sitting, all 5 have asked question. Who do you think will give you maximum marks? I normally ask this question. Who do you think will give maximum marks? What is your answer? All of you. Normally people say, sir, he will give maximum marks. He'll point out to somebody. He will be happy. But others are not happy. You have to make everyone happy. So answer is, sir, I have done my best. I'm sure all of you will give me maximum. I'm sure all of you will give me maximum marks. So say you'll get 1 more mark extra. Na? 1 more mark means 10 positions up. Any other thing? IRMS, Indian Railway Management Service. See, previously we used to have 4 and 4, 8 services, railways. 4 were from civil service, 4 from engineering service. So all these have been merged into one administrative service, that is Indian Railway Management Service. We will select about equal number of people. I think now it is in the pipeline, first batch has come. Whosoever is intended to do whatever work, that work will be given to him initially. For example, track maintenance. If there is a civil engineer in that group of IRMS, he will be given track maintenance, that department. If somebody is good in electrical engineering, he is electrical engineer there. We have so many departments, 16 departments we have in railways. So that electrical department will be given to him. Like that. Oh, management, if somebody is an MBA, they will be given management. Somebody is good in logistics, he will be given operations, commercial department. There are so many departments we have. I think that is the way they will go. They are just thinking again. It is not yet decided. I don't think it has been decided, but some definitely. It's a good service. People are not opting for it. People are not opting for it. It's a good service. Railways has been a very good service all through. What happened? No. The activities which are not our core activities, that are being privatized. Catering. We are running trains. We are known to catering. No? So catering privatized. Logistics parks privatized. This will continue. But basic operations and basic work, what we have, safety, maintenance of stock, maintenance of track, etc. That cannot be privatized. Good service, but you must give your choice there. Any other question on the interview, regarding interview? Any doubt you have what all to be done? You have enough, you have passed the mains, any one of you? You passed, very good, very good. Good. When is the interview starting? Not yet. Enjoy. Don't have to study anything now. Studies are over. Be aware of what is happening. Thinking process. Tackle the situations. How to tackle the situation. Observation. Observation. Two people were fighting on the street, I remember, in Bombay. I was posted there. One was in the BMW car, the other was on a truck. This BMW car fellow was the original, means owner. The truck fellow was naturally driver. Both of them fighting. He took like this, he took like this, etc. I just passed through, I just stopped and I told that fellow, the BMW कार के मालिक हो आप, कहाँ इससे झगड़ा कर रहे हो आप? ये ट्रक का ड्राइवर है. आपको अच्छा लगता है BMW कार आपके पास भी ट्रक का ड्राइवर है, तो ओनर तो कोई और. ये भाई साहब ठीक कह रहे तो छोड़ देता हूँ तेरे को. देखा मेरे बारे में, ये भाई साहब कह रहे तो छोड़ देता हूँ तेरे को, अदर ये कर देता, वो कर देता. Normally, idea is that you are going to be a very responsible person now. Take some responsibilities, because वो देखेंगे आपको. They look at how much responsibility is ready to take. So no studies, etc. Nothing. Just awareness, observation, and alertness. Alertness. What have they asked? How alert you are? How you are able to consume that, and then come out with the answer. That's the thing. That's how the communication is. Any other question? Up to you. Depends on time. Yes. You know about economy, because country is doing very well in economy. You must know as much as possible in economy. If you are not an economic student, you will know definitely already. But if you are not, then get to know. Current affairs, economic situation, and some political situation. Something like that. It depends on your subject. What subject? Normally, we have seen political science and international relation. Then, if somebody is taken an IR international relation, then we ask all the question on that. International relations. Which is economics. You be ready with some theories, some superlative theories are there in the economics. You must be aware of those theories. You will be aware, definitely. What do you think, Mr. About Manmohanomics and today's economy? Dr. Manmohan Singh was a great economist. The country was progressing at 10% GDP. Now it is 6.67 or 6.7. But we have gone up to $4 trillion. Why did not we go up to $5 trillion at that time? What is your take on that? This is the question. Because he was a great economist and he was there for 10 years. 10 years. And country never achieved $5 trillion. Now we are going to achieve $5 trillion. It's 4 already there. What's the difference? You are an economics student. You must have studied. They will ask you this question. It's a very important question for you. Economics could not do it and the chaiwala has done it. Why? There must be something. Why we want to know about this? Like this type of question, intelligent question they will ask. And if you have to be fully involved in your subject, then only you will be able to answer. fully aware of your subject. You must have passed main somehow. Sometimes you pass somehow, not always, but they will test how deeply you are involved in things. Any other question on this regarding interview from start to finish? Okay then. Thank you very much. I wish you all the very best. Do your best. Whatever help I can do, our institute can do, we are definitely for you, and we want to see you in the top list. Thank you very much. Okay, take over.